extra inning issues, and you're in coin flip territory when that happens. You're either getting lucky or you're not when a game goes in overtime, especially in the NHL because it's so random. So the guy is very sharp. Give him a follow and get the picks. We will take a break. We'll come back and we'll give you our version of what might happen tonight as the Golden Knights take on the Maple Leafs. It's our Wager Talk marquee matchup of the night.
The Las Vegas Sportsline.
It's a rivalry renewed. UNLV takes the hardwood against BYU on Saturday, December 15th at T-Mobile Arena. Benefiting Coaches versus Cancer, the action-packed doubleheader features the Runnin' Rebels against the Cougars at 5:30, followed by LSU versus St. Mary's at 8. Tickets on sale now at TMobileArena.com. It's UNLV BYU on the Las Vegas Strip at T-Mobile Arena. Brought to you by Valley Bank of Nevada, Nike, and 811. Call before you dig.
Hi, I'm Frank Trigg. Being an athlete, professional fighter, and now a stuntman is physically demanding, but right now, I feel at the top of my game. After retiring from fighting in my late 30s, I was in pain from old injuries, gained a ton of weight, and lost motivation. At Universal Men's Clinic, I learned that men like me, with physically demanding or stressful jobs, are at risk for low testosterone. My visit got me back on the right track. I started being active again, playing with my kids more, and now I feel better and more focused.
If you have an active lifestyle or physically demanding job like first responders or construction workers, know that you're at risk for low T. If you'd like to revive your energy, increase your strength, or improve your performance, we can help.
Call Universal Men's Clinic at 702-430-6994. That's 702-430-6994. Or visit universalmensclinic.com.
Today we're talking to Glenn Lerner from Glenn Lerner Injury Attorneys. Glenn, I saw in one of your commercials that injured people who have an attorney get more than 3 times the amount of money than people who don't have an attorney. Is that true?
Yes. The Insurance Research Council did the study, and it proves insurance companies are not looking out for your best interests. At Glenn Lerner Injury Attorneys, we fight to get you every dollar you deserve.
Glenn Lerner is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
What's hot today? It's time for the Wager Talk marquee matchup of the night. WagerTalk.com. Start winning now.
Here we go. It is Hockey Night in Las Vegas. Thank you very much. Here we go. Hockey Night in Las Vegas, even though the game's in Toronto. But it is Hockey Night in Las Vegas anytime the Golden Knights are in action. They remain the top attraction in this city, coming off a good win at home in a game they needed. And now they go on the road, where they will face the tough Toronto Maple Leafs, Ralph, but they'll be facing a Maple Leafs team that is without the explosive Austin Matthews. So maybe not a bad spot for the Golden Knights to build on the momentum they got out of the home win against Carolina and get on the road and get this trip off to a good start. And this is an important 2 points for the Golden Knights, both in the standings and from a mental standpoint tonight. I think they've got a pretty good chance to get it. Toronto's just not the same team without Matthews.
Yeah, and like you heard Ryan say, Toronto's gone under 9 straight games. In their last 5 home games, they've scored 1 goal or less. But it's a tough spot for the Knights.
Oh, no question.
You look at, you play at Nashville, you play at St. Louis, you come home for 1 game, and then you travel to the East Coast again, and then you go to Ottawa, Montreal, and Boston after that. To me, I look at this, and I have to lean under. You look at what the Vegas Golden Knights have done on the road. They scored 3 goals against St. Louis, but 1 against Nashville, 1 against Philly, 2 against Pittsburgh, 2 against Washington. And the way Toronto's struggling to score and the way the Knights have scored on the road, under for me.
You know, the nice part about this for the Golden Knights is if they can get a deuce tonight, Ottawa and Montreal are both potential victories on the road. They can get themselves back in the form they want to be in on this trip. I think the last leg of the journey is at Boston, and that's probably going to be pretty tough. They might be a little weary, and the Bruins are the best team of the 4 right now on this trip. I think Toronto minus Matthews is not as good as the Bruins. So I think this is a really big game for them, and I didn't bet it, so it's not a play for me, but I will definitely be pulling for the Golden Knights tonight. And if I had to bet it, I would go that way, and you lean to the under. So for those looking for a little action, if you want to take a shot, have some fun with the Golden Knights and under, might not be a bad idea. This is Tuesday, and that means it's $2 Tuesday. And Wager Talk always finds one of their hottest handicappers to spotlight on Tuesdays because his selections And I don't think there are any females selling at Wager Talk, so it's going to be a his every time.
Unless you're talking about Marco, then it's a...
Oh, now come on.
God.
He'd be one ugly broad, I got to tell you. You are the $2 handicapper this Tuesday.
Well, that's because I'm undefeated.
How am I not?
I'm undefeated in college basketball this year.
I haven't been in any game. No, you look between the two. And this is not a brag fest, but it's been pretty good lately.
Yeah, I've actually had back-to-back losing weeks in college football. So, I know
it's been knock on. Is there some wood around here?
Well, Johnny put me up because of college basketball, and you're getting all 4 of my plays today for $2. So you're getting my entire card.
Really?
It's not just one play.
Oh,
it's all
seriously?
4 of my college
$2 for you get 4 games?
You get all 4 games for $2. So. Hey, we want people to start. If you're going to get the guide, you haven't downloaded it yet, you got $2 to spend. You're getting all 4 of my plays for tonight.
That's not a bad deal. And the cool part is, I have to tell you, just to relate a little sports service history, if this was the old days, I'll get 4 plays for $2. Well, you'd have to call in, and you would get calls for the rest of your life from whatever company you called.
There's still a few of those out there.
Well, there are, but I think the market's a little more sophisticated now, for one thing. And secondly, there's just not as many as there used to be. But, I mean, it would be, oh, man, I'm telling you, you would go on the list because they would have your phone number once you called in. And that's not the situation here, okay? You just buy the picks for the $2, and if you don't want to buy anything ever again, you're not going to get bothered. You get some emails, but, who cares about that? And, by the way, if you don't want to be on an email list, they're easy enough to remove yourself from those as long as they're legitimate email outlets. All right, well, that's a better deal than anything I have. But I do have, just to mention my own stuff, I put up my 5% college football game of the week today. I put up one other college football game, which is tomorrow's game. 4 college basketball games if you're buying the all-access package, and 2 NHL games. Again, those are just for package customers.
Think about it. If there's ever a week to get a 7-day all-access package, this is the week.
Yes.
Yeah, no question.
All right, that's enough promotion for us. We don't really do that much promotion here, and a little over the top with it there, but that's okay. How much time do I have? 2 minutes. Okay, well, that's enough time for us to go to our LPT Play of the Day.
Now, the Play of the Day.
It is the LPT Play of the Day. That LPT stands for Lions Physical Therapy. Their website is lionsptlv.com. John Lyons had me in with the company. If you go to the website, though, it's a really good website because it's basically you're going to get almost a tour of the entire facility. They've got pictures up of all the rooms. You can meet the staff online. It's a very extensive staff with just a load of real hands-on clinical experience. And we always want to remind people that the best way to find out about Lions Physical Therapy is to search Lions Physical Therapy ratings. Do the Google search, and then you'll see where they've got 5 stars out of 5 stars. I mean, look, if you're coming out of surgery and you got to do some rehabbing, or if you have a personal injury from some kind of an accident, you don't want to leave this to somebody you don't know. Call somebody who's got a great reputation. That's John Lyons, and that's Lyons Physical Therapy. Play of the Day? Take it away, Ralph.
You know what? I'm going to give you my top college basketball play for today. If you are buying my package, this is one of my 4 plays. It's a 4-star Ball State. Tough start to the season last year. A player took his own life. They kicked a couple players off the team. They bounced back. 2 SEC transfers to go with 4 starters. Ball State wins this game handily tonight.
And Indiana State, by the way, is still missing a couple of guys who will be back next semester.
And they have 2, December 16th, right. They're going to get their 2 transfers in.
Okay. That's it. We're done. Thanks to Ryan Coker at Bet Bully. Thanks to Jeff Sherman. As always, he's with us every Tuesday from the Westgate Superbook USA. For Ralph Michaels and Mark Seidel, I'm Dave Coker. Have a great night. Cofield and Company's coming up next right here on The Sports Leader.